you gotta save on this here old gasoline because, you know, with the way gas prices are, I'm not getting rid of any gas. All right, YouTubers, welcome back. My name's Dave, like always. And you found do it yourself, do it right. And, you know, got my Common Motors hat on. For those of you that are new to the channel, kind of got away from the hat thing, you know, because of the move. But I'm going to get back to it. And, you know, you'll catch on pretty quick. You know, knowing what we're going to be working on just by the hat or the shirt, even though I'm wearing a, you know, zip up hoodie, you'll know what we're working on. And, you know, my Common Motors hat, you know, indicates we're going to work on an old bike. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get started on prettying this old girl up. You know, it's almost springtime. I mean, technically it is spring, but, you know, it's 50 something degrees out. Got the garage door open. You can still see snow out there though. You know, it's like built-in air conditioning at this point. Yeah, anyways, we're going to start the disassembly of, you know, the old XL175. And we're going to get at that right now. Alright, so I'm going to get a little bit more in-depth on what I plan on doing. I really probably should wash it first because it is kind of muddy and dirty. But I don't have a hose and I haven't went and bought one yet. I left my hose down south. Should have brought it with me, but I didn't anyways. So my plan here is I'm going to try to make this thing, you know, look, you know, 50% better, you know, maybe, you know, do a little pss, pss, and a little pss, pss, and some, you know, we're gonna sand on this a little bit, try to get it, you know, somewhat flat, and then hit it with some pss, pss. Same with the side cover and the rear fender. And you know, I have a feeling that just, you know, some quick spray paint is going to make this thing look a lot better. You know, it's all hodgepodgey, this and that, you know, it doesn't look very good. And I've also mentioned in previous videos, links to those around here. You know, I do have XL175 stickers that I'm going to put on there. And if it comes out, you know, halfway decent, I even bought some clear coat. I might actually spray some clear on this thing to make it, you know, make it shine a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna snatch off the front fender. These side covers, they just pop off, not a big deal. And the rear fender, the gas tank is held in there with one little bolt, but it does have fuel in it still. So I'm gonna have to try to figure out, maybe dump it out into one of my gas cans over there. I don't know. The side case here is actually pretty decent looking when it's not covered in dirt. The exhaust, on the other hand, from here to there, it's definitely going to need some high temp paint. Unfortunately, the paint that I bought, I don't think is high temperature. So I can just, you know, I'll grab up some Rust-Oleum and, you know, put it on there, you know, another time, you know, later on in the video, maybe if I get that far. So that's the plan. Remove that, and that, and the one on the other side. And, you know, let's make this thing look a little bit better. Here we go. So I don't know exactly what size these are. I'm guessing that they're probably 10s. And the reason why I'm guessing they're 10s is because I lost my number 10 socket. That's, you know, that's how it goes, I guess. Yep, definitely a number 10. Let me go see if I can find a number 10. All right, so it turns out that I don't have another number 10 socket. Don't ask me how. I mean, I have multiple of them up at the hanger, and I don't have any here. And my travel toolbox is up there because I'm working on it. So a wrench it is. It's not gonna be fun, but you know, well, it'd probably help if you know, they weren't covered in mud. Probably should wash it, but that's what we're working with. Little number 10s. Luckily, they're not Gorilla torqued on there. They're fairly loose. Loose enough I can get it with my finger, hopefully. And of course, my phone always wants to ring. Back at it after a phone call, or 5. Trying to get to these, it's not fun. Without a socket, that is. Oh man, that's what I spoke too soon when I said they weren't Gorilla torques down here. I got no roomage. I'm sure that seal's not leaking. It looks like she's leaking. It's a little wet. We're pretend I didn't see that right now. We'll let that go. That one over there looks a little wet also. And there you have it. Yeah. Looks pretty good actually. Fender's in pretty decent shape. And I got some silver. I'm going with silver here. I'm gonna go silver here, silver, 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 and then the rims. You know, the rims. I'm gonna paint those black. And I also have another seat cover coming because you know, I don't know if the brown's gonna go so well with the silver and all the rest of the black. So I got a black seat cover. You know, eBay. 30 bucks. Well, it's actually like 40 with shipping. One more thing that I can show you guys how to do. That's what I'm doing. That's what the channel's about. Show you guys, you know, how to work on these things. Now we're gonna move on to the rear fender. All right, so the rear fender here, it might be, you know, a little bit more difficult. Hopefully not much more. Again, you know, we got, we got a missing nut here, so that's always good. And then, you know, we got a, I don't know, it looks like a different size nut. Oh, that one's, heck, that one's pretty loose itself. Yeah. Yep. And there it all goes on the floor. There's that. Oh, now we got some spinach up here. And of course, 2 number 10s. So I'm gonna fix that. Take number 38 because I keep getting phone calls. So I'm gonna use the old Alabama socket set up here. Yeah. Some of that dirt that was in the face. That's always nice. Yep. And there you have it. Those bolts come out. What is holding that? I don't want to come out. Glue it on there? Not quite understanding that. We'll see. Oh, I really wish I had a number 10 socket. This is ludicrous. That's right, I said ludicrous. And this is gonna probably be the longest bolt. There we go, bolts out. And get this one on this side. Boy, they really like putting extremely long bolts in here. It is on there for sure. All right, here we go. Next bolt's out. Take that out. Putting that on there. Golly. There we go. Now she's loose. And just like that, the rear fender's off. No, something falling. Oh, we got a spacer. We got spacers falling out. Don't ask me where that spacer came from. Oh, right in here. Yeah, right in there. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get one of my little nifty-difty you know, little bins. Throw all that in here so I don't lose it. Unless I lose the bin, which would probably happen. Well, anyways, well, we got 2 of the fenders off, and let's get after that fuel tank. All right, so the fuel tank is actually super easy to get off. Just gotta have your key, get the seat flipped up, and then, you know, it's just one bolt right here. And I've had this tank on and off a bunch, and, you know, I never tightened the bolt down, so, you know, that's why I'm just getting it out with my finger. So the hardest part about this fuel tank is actually, you know, unhooking the fuel line and you know, not getting gallons of fuel everywhere. So I don't know if I remember correctly how I did it last time. Put the tank back on, pop that back up. We'll pop her up, slide her back, and then, oh, there we go. Well, there, hey. Well, I didn't do it very well this time. There's gas everywhere. You know, we'll just wipe it up. There you have it. You know, little fuel tank. All right, got the petcock shut off. Previous videos, you know, I changed the petcock, got a new one from Evil Bay. This was an extra tank that came with the bike. The other tank, you know, it just kept springing leaks all on the bottom, and you know, it just wasn't gonna work. So I'll get you in close here. I'll bring this tank in. You can see that this tank, you know, it's got a little dent here, and then you know, over here there's a crease and a dent. So, you know, it's not perfect, but it works. It holds fuel. It's not rusty, to be honest with you. It's a little, you know, there's a little in there, but, you know, it's not terrible. Oh, there, and here we go. Dripping fuel again. I thought I had it turned off. Guess I probably didn't. What the heck is going on here, folks? Turn it the other way. Huh? Well, now it's off. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna smell like gasoline. But anyways, you know, it's you know, it's seen better days, but we're gonna sand her down, get it nice and smooth, and then, you know, give her a couple of coats of the old spray paint. All right, so last but not least is the side covers. And, you know, if you worked on these Hondas, you know most of them just pop right off. These are no different. They just pop off. And the gentleman that I bought this bike from, he said that he sourced these from Indonesia, you know, China, from the Far East. Let's just put it that way. So, I mean, this one's really, you know, it's really nice. It's really thick. You know, it's sturdy. It's not a flimsy one. It's not a flimsy aftermarket. Well, it is aftermarket, but it's not flimsy. So there's that one. And then, you know, this one over here does the same thing. Pop right off. These ones, they hold on pretty tight. You know, once you get the first one to pop off, the other ones, they just kind of let go themselves. You know, I had a side cover pop off on my CB550, and I about had a heart attack because I just had the thing painted. It was, you know, it was painted pretty nice, and it ended up getting scratches all on the side, and yeah, it wasn't a good day of riding that day. Oh, it was actually a good day of riding, but it wasn't a good day. $1,000 paint job, just across the ground, across the pavement. You know, I was actually up here a couple summers ago when that happened. So that's it. This is basically, see how easy it is to tear this thing down? Basically what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts, 9 nuts, I don't know. And it's torn apart. So, you know, when I bring you back, we're doing some sanding action. And that's probably gonna be taking place up at the place of employment because of the air compressor. It's much better up there. So yeah, I'll bring you back when all that's going down. Alright folks, so as you can see, I didn't waste any time telling you what I was going to do, or, you know, telling you what I was doing. I just showed you. You know, I figured just get it done, get the old parts cleaned up, and you know, sand it down so we can bring her back down to the you know, to the garage. You know, my goal here was not to sand, obviously, all the paint off from it. This paint is really thin. My goal was to just, you know, knock down all the big old spots to where the paint was chipping, so it's fairly smooth. So when I throw the paint on here, it's not, you know, it's not all holy like it was before. And I'm not talking about Sunday kind of holy. I'm talking about, you know, it was, you know, you could see spots. So I just kind of knocked all that down. I'm guessing that's probably the original paint color. I don't know. But it's real thin in spots. And then these, I just, you know, I just cleaned them up really. These are already ready to paint. And I wiped it all down with some alcohol. And here you go. Here's my choice in colors. Yeah, love it or hate it, I don't care. Just some gray, some gloss gray, classic gray. Of course, I went with the old Krylon brand color Max paint and primer. So I got 3 cans of it. Hopefully 3 cans will do all of this. We'll see. And then, yeah, I forgot to tell you, I went ahead and got some old Honda wings and figured I'll put these on the side of the tank. I want to get the right one. You know, once it's painted, we'll slap some Honda wings on there so people know that it's a Honda. This one's probably not going to fit very well because of the big old crease. But, you know, we'll throw it on here somewhere, somehow, in some kind of orientation. It would be nice if it would go right here, but, you know, maybe I got one set a little too big, I don't know. But, yep, there's those. And then, like I said before, here's the 175 stickers that are gonna go on the old, you know, side covers, somewhere like so, with the orange and black. And then, of course, you know, I got some black. That's gonna, you know, around the wheels. And you know, I even splurged and went with some gloss clear to clear over all this, you know. Nothing but the best for this old bike. So for the time being, I think this setup is gonna have to do. You know, I don't really have a good spot to hang anything. Maybe later on down the road I can maybe build something that I can hang out in the middle of the yard and then hang parts on. But this is gonna have to do for now. You know, I'm just gonna psst, 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 psst. I got a good coat, good heavy coat on most of the parts. I'm gonna let them sit, obviously dry. Got a good day today. Should have another good day tomorrow. So hopefully I can get another coat on there tomorrow. And then, you know, I'll show you the, you know, the finished, semi-finished product. All right, folks, and you know, just like that, I got about 30 coats of paint on that, and you know, it looks 3% better than it did, I guess. You know, I went with the gray. It said a classic gray, so it's a little darker than I really expected. So as you can see, the tank and the side covers, you know, hold off on the old you know, front fender and the rear fender. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm gonna throw the stickers on, and you know, it's like a week later from when I painted it. You gotta let the paint cure before you throw the stickers on. And the only reason why I know that is because I actually read the directions on the sticker, on the directions that came with the side cover stickers. The, you know, the tank sticker that I got, that's just the generic, you know, Honda wings. And so it said to, you know, let the paint cure before you put the stickers on. I guess the chemicals in the paint attack the adhesive on the stickers. So here are the two side covers, here are the two tank stickers, and you know, let's throw them on, see if we can make it look a little better than it does. So let's get to sticking. Now I've moved the bike kind of like in the center so I can get a good eyeball. You know, I'm just gonna stick them on there. You know, I can't really measure anything because of this crease in the tank here. You know, I can't really like, oh, do this and measure here and up, and you know, so I get it exact on both sides. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. I think what I've determined is I'm gonna take this Honda here, and I'm gonna line the old tip of the back of the wing up with the back side of the gas cap, and then I'm just gonna eyeball level. Now I have the bike on the center stand, but it is down to where the tire is touching, so you know, this is kind of bike level, I guess. So I'm just gonna take the Honda and eyeball it level and just stick it on there. Now, you know, you may or may not agree with what I'm doing. It's probably not the right way to do it, but you know, this is a beater bike, and you know, I'm just throwing some stickers on there to try to make it look better. So I'm just gonna do it, and then, you know, I'll bring it back. Probably not gonna be straight, but yeah, I'll show you the final stickerage. And just like that, the stickers are on. You know, this wing here got a little, you know, got a little cockeyed, but whatever. This side, you know, I kind of learned a trick on that one over there. You know, this one came off, you know, nicer, straighter. And then these 175 stickers, they, you know, they're really nice. Those are a lot nicer than those. So, you know, I like the look with the orange and the white and the black. I kind of wish that the Honda had some background colors, but you know, like I've been saying, she's a beater bike, and you know, now the next step is, you know, I'm gonna let those stickers, I guess, cure on there. The next step is I'm going to throw some clear coat on it. I might get my X-Acto knife and see if I can straighten that up a little bit. But, you know, if not, oh well. Yeah. Clear coat time once the weather, you know, once the weather's a little bit warmer. And this is the seat. And oh, well, got the new seat cover in finally. So this is about to go on. And if you guys have never changed out a seat cover, which, to be honest with you, neither have I, but looks pretty simple. Basically, there's a bunch of hooks under here. You just gotta kind of like stretch the material over and get it on these hooks. See these little hooks right there? That's a hook right there, and a hook right there. And you just kind of jam it on there, and it hooks itself in, and you know, that's all there is to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to knock this out right quick, like. You know, I would like to say, and just like that, the seat has been recovered, but it's you know, this is not not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I will say that the gentleman that made this seat cover, you know, he did it right. You know, he stitched in, you know, he definitely paid attention in home ec class. You know, this leather or pleather leather, whatever you want to call it. You know, he did that, and then he even glued it to the top of the seat here. But you know, this stretching of the material is actually not that bad. But you know, you got to be careful because some of these hooks, you know, on this seat pan, they're pretty fragile. So luckily, I think I have just enough to keep the seat cover, you know, in its rightful place, I guess you'd say. I don't know. But it keeps it taut back here in the back. There's a bunch of them back here, which is good. But up here in the front, there's just, you know, there's a few missing. And you know, so you got to be careful. I did go ahead and take the seat latch off, and then the hinges, just to make it easier to get into here, to get into over here and up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw those back on, and you know, then I'm gonna
put it back on the bike. Why not? I want to see what it looks like with the black seat. It's always had this brown seat on ever since I bought the bike. So, you know, let's put her all back together.
All right, folks. Well, who's going to be the first one in the comment section to tell me that that doesn't look 4% better? Because, boy, oh boy, man, that new seat cover, she looks a lot better than that brown cover, especially with the gray and black theme that I'm going with. You got to keep in mind, folks, that these rims are also going to be black. That one. And that one. You got to figure out something to do with these shocks. I don't exactly like that blue. I don't know. Maybe I just buy a new set of shocks for it later on down the road. I don't know. But that blue just, you know, it's not aesthetically pleasing with the gray and the black that I got going on. You know, that black seat just makes that orange in the XL175. That just makes it pop. You know, that's like a, oh yeah, in your face XL175. So yeah, that man, I am really impressed on just how that seat looks. You know, throw your opinion down in the comment block. I'm sure everybody's got one. You know, just like their butthole, everyone's got one. So it's you know, like day 6, maybe 7 on this whole repaint. You know, kind of, you know, taking it slowly, letting the paint cure, that kind of thing. So today, I'm going to snatch the exhaust off again. In a previous video, link to that one around here. I put this new exhaust muffler on to make it sound a little bit better, to quiet it down, even though I don't really think it quieted down at all. But this time I'm gonna snatch the pipe off. I'm gonna clean it up just a tad, and then, you know, I'm gonna jam some black paint on here, just you know, try to make this look a little bit better. You know, maybe 5% better. So, you know, we are right on the limitations for the directions for the old clear coat application. So, you know, I figured, you know, why not? Well, I'll go ahead and spray, see what it does, see how it ends up.
Alright folks, so I just want to do a quick little recap on you know, everything that I've done on this 175 so far. You know, it's not a very extensive list. You know, I bought the bike, wasn't running, I got it running. There's links to that video around here. Got the bike running, and then the bike kind of sat for a bit, you know, moving. I brought it up here with me on the first trip up. I've worked on it since then. You know, I fixed the blinkers. They were broken. Now they're still broken, but fixed, broken, I guess. I've also changed out the mirrors. If you remember, this thing had these little floppy mirrors that went over. I got a set. These are, I believe these are Amazon special mirrors. We'll see how well they work. You know, I'm trying to keep this build, you know, on a budget, you know, like this big. This budget is this big. So, you know, everything I'm doing is pretty much on the cheap, except for the tires that have yet to get changed. But I do have them. I've showed them to you. So besides that, let's see what else. Obviously I just painted the exhaust. I went through the carburetor. It still needs some tweaking, a little eat here and there. It's still not, you know, it's like it hesitates when you give her the onions a little bit. So gotta work on that a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, also I have a clutch for it in here, clutch basket. If you guys don't know, that'll be a completely separate video. Changing out the clutch plates and adjusting the clutch up here, you know, so, and on the other side, actually on the other side there's an adjuster also. That'll be a totally different video. Changed the seat cover, painted, and exhaust. So I've put this pipe on here, try to quiet it down. Didn't really do it for me, still kind of loud, but you know, it's better and it looks better than you know what it was. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, this tank was the second tank with the bike. The first tank, it kept springing leaks. Went to this one, it's dented. You know, it is what it is. It's, you know, you know. I did try to find tanks on eBay, and I did find them. You know, people are ridiculous. Like $300 for an old beat up XL175 tank. I just, you know, thought it was ridiculous. So I'm just gonna stay with this one because, you know, the reasons I've already given you. You know, budget, and it's just a beater around bike. Let's see, anything on this side. So this is where the clutch comes in, and this is the adjustment I was just talking about. Changed out the levers, and beyond that, you know, I adjusted the brake a little bit. So beyond that, that's it's pretty much all I've done to this bike. It's looking much better, I think, than what it did. Once I get the new rubber on there and paint the rims, I think it'll be, you know, it'll look a lot better. You know, I got mismatch, you know, chrome and gold and whatever, so they're gonna be painted black. And then the only thing left to do is, like I said, clutch, and then ride. I'm just gonna ride it. Just gonna, you know, full send 175. You just, you know, a guy my size, you just full send this thing all the time, and that's why it's fun. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, you should buy a bigger 250 or a 350 or whatever. Well, yeah, you know, probably so. But you know, on these little bikes, to include my my Honda in there, my CB360. You know, the reason why these bikes are so fun is because you just full send all the time. I mean, there's just, you know, you're just dumping the clutch and you're just going. You know, it's awesome. It's fun. It's you know, it's not like the big bikes. It's not the same. It's a different kind of fun. If you guys haven't enjoyed it or haven't tried it, you know, pick up an old vintage bike and, you know, just give her a whirl. It's fun. You know, you're not any less of a man if you're riding a little Honda, and you know, you do enjoy the Harleys also. It's just, you know, it is just, it's super fun. So
it's gonna do it
for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the spray paint and trying to make it look better. You know, it's been, you know, like a week process. It came out okay, not great, but you know, not terrible. The clear coat, kind of doesn't look as good as I hoped, but it is what it is. So like I said, it's gonna do it for this video. You guys do what you do at the end of all my videos: like, tag, share, follow, subscribe. Getting some good subscribers, keep them coming, and like always, till next time, thanks a lot. Clutch plates coming up next. Stay tuned.